Investing in the Great Smoky Mountains is where it's at. But what is the difference between Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Sevierville? Stay there and let's explore. Glad you hung around. I'm Leanne Johnson and I am a realtor. Let's take a quick look at the geography of the Smokies so that we're starting on the same page. When we talk about the Smokies, we are primarily referring to Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. All three towns, and of course others, are in Sevier County. From I-40, take exit 407 and you'll go through Sevierville on Highway 66 into Pigeon Forge. The main drag there is called the Parkway, which then becomes the Spur and takes you on into Gatlinburg. Those are typically the towns people refer to when they talk about the Smokies. However, don't discount Townsend, which is affectionately called the peaceful side of the Smokies. Can we talk about pronunciation for a second? If you say Sevierville, you have immediately given yourself up as a visitor. We say Sevierville, Sevierville, with emphasis on the second syllable, but really fast and all mashed together, just in case you want to practice. Sevierville has a population of just 17,000, but it is almost double the size of both Pigeon Forge at 6,000 and Gatlinburg at 4,000 put together. Honestly, these numbers blow my mind. Considering the number of visitors to the area each year, 12.1 million in 2020. If you missed my first video about that number, go back, check it out. The teeny sizes of the towns is really surprising because there aren't enough locals to manage the massive number of visitors that we have each summer. Thousands of international students come here every summer to live, work, study, and experience the American culture. No matter where you choose to invest, whether it's Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, or Gatlinburg, there is no limit of things to do for your guests. In all three towns, you'll find restaurants galore. Some favorites include Paula Deen, Local Goat, Margaritaville, Huck Finn's, Apple Barn, The Peddler, The Old Mill, Bubba Gump Shrimp, Old Red, Smoky Mountain Brewery, and of course, countless pancake houses. I could go on and on about the food. Our Smoky Mountain trio of towns all have alpine coasters, which are super fun, putt-putt golf courses, shopping, and moonshine distilleries. Let's focus for a minute on Pigeon Forge. All 5 dinner shows are centrally located here. The big 3 are Dolly Parton's Stampede, Hatfield and McCoy's, and Pirates Voyage. The #1 attraction in all of Sevier County, our beloved Dollywood, is located also in Pigeon Forge. Its summer companion is, of course, Splash Country, just across the street. Pigeon Forge is also home to the Island, which includes Paula Deen, Margaritaville, The Wheel, and so much more. It's a really fun place to shop, eat, and play. The Titanic, Wonderworks, Hollywood Wax Museum, Pigeon Forge Snow, which is a year-round indoor snow tubing track, and Lumberjack Feud at the Forge round off some of the top attractions found in Pigeon Forge. The Gatlinburg Golf Course, which contrary to its name, is actually in Pigeon Forge too. On to Sevierville. Honestly, you probably won't even notice when you cross the Pigeon Forge-Sevierville line on the Parkway. But remember, Sevierville spreads all the way out to 66 to the interstate. Sevierville's biggest draw is probably Tanger Outlet. 100 stores, people, something for everyone. NASCAR Speed Park is another of Sevierville's major attractions on the Parkway. On the 66 side of Sevierville is Bass Pro Shop and Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is the world's largest knife showplace. Absolutely huge. The Tennessee Smokies baseball stadium, while not technically in Sevierville, is just off of exit 407, just a stone's throw from Bass Pro. In Sevierville, you'll also find Smoky Mountain Water Park, Tennessee Air Museum, the Wilderness of the Smokies, and the Sevierville Golf Club, which features two 18-hole championship courses. Last, let's focus on all that Gatlinburg has to offer. Gatlinburg has a very different vibe than Pigeon Forge and Sevierville. While it is equally visited, it's more of a park your car and walk around kind of a town. There are several major attractions in Gatlinburg. At Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies, you can pet the stingrays and get up close and personal with those adorable penguins. Ober-Gatlinburg is an amusement park and ski area. You can ride up on a scenic chairlift or an aerial tram. Once at the top, some of the favorite activities there are snow tubing or ice skating, but there is a long list of things to do there as well. Anakista is a whimsical mountaintop experience with things such as zip lines, sky bridge, gardens, and 360-degree beautiful mountain views. Each of these attractions really deserves its own video. This measly description really doesn't do them justice. Let's not forget that Gatlinburg is also the proud portal to the entrance of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Hopefully, you have a better idea of what each town offers its visitors and which one lines up best with your personal preferences as an investor. One thing to consider though is that when people stay in Pigeon Forge or Sevierville, they make the short drive to play and eat in Gatlinburg. And the same is true for people who stay in Gatlinburg. They don't want to miss out on all the fun of Pigeon Forge and Sevierville. There's a lot of back and forth between the towns, and the drive between them is a sweet and charming one. It just gently curves and follows the river as you go. So you really can't go wrong whether you choose to invest in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, or Gatlinburg for your vacation rentals. Invest in the Smoky Mountains and put some extra cha-ching in your pocket. I'm Leanne Johnson, Realtor with United Real Estate Solutions. My contact information is below if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a blessed day.